Player 2 has joined the game.
Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 194 of the Two Player Co-op Podcast. As always, I'm one of your hosts here, Kevin, along with my brother from my mother, Sean.
How we doing?
Fantastic.
Quick draw.
McGraw.
Who is that?
I was hoping you weren't going
Quick
to say
draw
that.
McGraw. Or is it even like, is it just like a name? Yeah, like, I feel like it's a cartoon character, but I'm probably thinking of like Yosemite Sam or something.
I say.
That's not Yosemite
That's
Sam.
Foghorn Leghorn. Foghorn Leghorn. Hey, if this is the first time you're seeing us, or listening or hearing to us, damn it. This is a Two Player Co-op Podcast where just about every week two brothers get together and tell you everything you need to know about in the world of video games. If you like that, make sure you like the video, hit the subscribe button, share everything with your friends, family, and everyone in between.
Well, he said.
No comments. Okay.
I plead the fifth.
If you really like us, you can go to patreon.com/2playercoop, just like our producers, Steve Appleton, Aunt Sue, and Vernon Slayton did, as well as our affiliate, James Solar.
So you've got me messed up now because in my head, I'm like saying what you're going to say in my head before you say it. And in my head, I was thinking patreon.com/stores. Because you said it the one time, and now it's like...
I said it one time out of like the last year of episodes, yeah. If you like cool t-shirts and stuff like that, you can go to teespring.com/stores/2playercoop. And eventually, we will Twitch again at twitch.tv/2playercoop.
_ But that will change.
Magic fingers. All right. That's when I'll put it in. Okay.
But you said it wrong, so you threw me for a loop. You said /2playercoop, not 2player_co-op.
No, I said underscore.
Roll it back.
I will. Underscore co-op. All right. Anyways. Until we are out of this hellscape that we are currently in, and it seems to have no end in sight, although... Not locally, but on the national level. Have you seen that we've been leveling off this week, finally.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, everything lags 2 weeks, and I mean, I would hope, God, I don't know. I'm just sick of holding out for good news. But yes, I hope we're actually getting there.
But until that time, we're going to do a new segment where I tell you to wear your mask. Wahoo! Yeah, I'm going to do a new banner that says wear your mask. Wear your mask. Just wear your mask. Don't be stupid. I was going back and forth with Nick and Ernie today on Twitter. That's going to be a bad idea. It is a bad idea, and it's going to continue to be bad idea.
That's like a perfect fit.
YouTube.com/2playercoop. Wear your friggin' mask. Stop being stupid. It's not political. It's not any... Just, like... wear your mask, right?
That's all there is to it.
Like I was telling Nick and Ernie today, like I have literally every time I've gone out in public for the last 4.5 months, I have worn a mask, either a surgical mask or my Nintendo mask or my Smith & Nephew shout out mask.
I haven't got mine yet. Because I think I have to go. When did you get yours?
When I went in to grab some phones and stuff, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I got to do that.
Debbie hooked me up with 2 masks. Shout out to Debbie Phillips. I know you're watching.
Friend of the show.
Sports are back, Sean.
Yes, they are.
I don't know how happy I am, though, because first off, the Grizzlies suck. Second off, and by the time this goes live, that we might have lost another game because we got to play New Orleans tomorrow, but they look just as bad as we do, if not worse.
Yeah.
I will say, as we're recording this, the Yankees have the best record in baseball. So no matter what happens, because I at this point, I don't think there's any way we get a full MLB season.
No.
We are the World Series champs. We're number 20. We get number 28 this year by default is what I'm going to say.
Agreed.
Thank you. But, like, seriously, like, what the hell?
I mean, Grizzlies? Is that your problem?
No, baseball.
Oh, baseball.
The hell with the Grizzlies. We suck. We're probably still going to make the playoffs just because everybody else beneath us sucks too.
Well,
but like the Yankees,
yeah.
like the funny thing. So I saw it came out either yesterday or today. I don't remember what it was, but that like everybody's harping on YouTube.com/2playerco-op. They're harping on these positive tests and stuff, but then they're also saying that like Rob Manfred is Gary Bettman on steroids at this point. He is a joke of a commissioner. Like, people rag on Roger Goodell, and I get that, but like Manfred is a joke. And it's coming out now that when they threw together this 60-game season, they didn't even have...
I don't know if it's safer to grab from this or this now.
Yeah, no. Both answers are wrong. Baseball didn't even put any protocols in place for how players are supposed to behave off the field.
Well,
But
what
by the same, I'm like, common sense says you don't go to
Yeah.
like bars and stuff. And I still haven't heard what happened with the Marlins. I heard like a week ago at this point. It seems, well, maybe not a week ago, that somebody was saying like, or I think it was Manfred actually said, we think we know what may have happened with the Marlins, but we're not going to comment at this time. Basically saying like, we know somebody did something stupid or a few guys did something stupid. Then they came back and infected the whole team. But like, I hate Manfred, but still like, you're a professional athlete. You have to know what you are supposed to do and not do. So even if they didn't put something in place, like
yeah.
the implication, the Dennis system, is that I'm sorry. It's that like it seems like what he's saying is what I heard was like 3 players on the Marlins did something they weren't supposed to do, which probably means they went out in Miami, in Florida, which up until the last week or so has been the hotbed of coronavirus. And then they got it, went back to the clubhouse, infected everybody, and then they screwed everybody up. But now there's the whole thing with the Cardinals. I don't know, man. Like, I don't want to lose. We signed Garrett Cole, Nick. It was actually a 9-year contract. I thought it was 7. It's a 9-year contract we signed Garrett Cole to. And I don't want to lose a whole year of his absolute prime. But at this point, like, I just... Yeah, the Yankees probably going to sweep the Red Sox tonight. This could age poorly. We're recording it before they're even... Well, they're playing now, but, like, this could age very poorly, but, like, I don't know, man. Like, I have played Ghost this week, but I haven't played it as much as I would have if there were no sports. So, spoiler alert for 10, 15 minutes from now, but, like, I'm just so
We're
happy to
losing.
have... Huh?
We're losing.
Great. I'm so happy to have baseball and basketball back. I know MLS has come back and the NHL's back, but the Rangers suck, so I don't even care. Go Preds, I guess. But, like, no, Nashville sucks. Never mind. No. God, I just don't know. I know you don't tune in here to hear about sports. All right. It's going to fail you at some point. But what do you think about sports games, sports ball?
It's a welcome distraction, and it kind of, as weird as the NBA is right now,
I'm used to it, though.
At least it's something.
Yeah.
It's a little bit closer to normal. Now, you can make the argument that's probably stupid that they're even playing. Like, I don't know. I certainly couldn't, debate that.
Yeah, but the NBA's doing it right. And that's
that's true. The NBA is doing it fairly
That's why we
smart.
probably should have had, like, the AL goes to Florida in a bubble. The NL goes to Arizona in a bubble. I know both those states are not doing very well, or they haven't been. But if you get them in the bubble, you test everybody. You don't let other people in, whatever. Like, I don't know. I know it's a lot more teams and a lot more players compared to basketball, but I feel like you could have done 2 or 3 or 4 bubbles with baseball and made this work. Like, what's the point of home games when there's no fans? Like, who cares if we're in New York or in Boston or in Washington or whatever? Like, what's the point? Who cares? Like,
yeah.
I don't know. Thank you for grabbing.
There's no way that baseball's not making it through the season.
Don't know.
I mean,
we are clearly the best team.
I know. I don't know. I've lost faith in humanity to just do the right thing.
Yeah.
Whatever it was that happened with the Marlins will continue to happen.
Oh, Delta confirmed that they have not had any corona positives come from their flight. So apparently Delta was the one flying the Marlins from here to there and back again. And they said none of the positives have come from their flights. Whatever that means.
Yeah, I don't know. Go Grizzlies.
Yeah, and Yankees. That's so weird to say go Grizzlies and go Yankees. Well, it's not really. Everybody likes the Yankees, but I mean, we're from New York. So, yeah. It's August, Sean.
Yes.
I don't know how. This has been the longest and shortest year ever. Would you agree?
Honestly, I feel like it's been, and this probably is not a popular opinion, I feel like it's just been the fastest. I feel like this year's flying by. I'm sure in no small part due to COVID, and it seems like COVID should make everything seem like it's crawling, but like, I don't know. To me, it's like flying by. I mean, every year, I don't know that it's going by any faster than any other year.
Well, it's like every day is the exact same day as the one before.
Yeah.
Because of it.
Yeah. I don't know. But yeah, we made it to August.
We did. So, what the hell's going on, Nintendo? Come on. Like, what the hell? What the hell? I want Mario 64 remake, Mario Galaxy remake, and if it comes in the same package, Sunshine remake. Although I will say I watched the completionist video on he redid Sunshine. I was like, other than the camera, this doesn't look horrible. But the camera is
I've
just
definitely not
god-awful.
given it a fair shot.
But you've actually played it. I've never even played it.
I mean, I've played it. I don't even know when I played it or where.
You
I
didn't
never
own
owned it.
Okay.
So I'd be shocked if I played it more than 5 or 10 minutes. I distinctly remember flying around in the stupid jetpack and just...
Yeah. Yeah, it's Splatoon and Mario 3D in one. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was just disappointing to me as a follow-up to 64.
Yeah.
And it's like 64 was just, it set the groundwork. And you can't just keep doing the same thing over and over again. I get it. So Sunshine's thing was the little water thing. And
Flood.
Galaxy.
Oh, and I didn't realize... Wait. Sorry. I did not realize till I watched his video that the flood system is like sentient. It's like a living thing.
Yeah, I had forgotten that too, but I did know that. Yeah, I don't know. I'll definitely, if it comes out, I'll absolutely give it a try.
I will play it third. I will play 64, then Galaxy, then I'll try that. But
yeah. I mean, it's definitely last in line, but I would try it.
But also, so like Sony and Microsoft are both rumored to have events this month. It's so weird to say this month.
I don't know what you're so worried about.
There's a lot of things. We have to get price and release date and pre-order dates for both Series X. I assume Lockhart also is going to get announced at the Xbox event. And PS5.
We'll get price and dates this month.
You don't think we're going to get pre-orders?
I don't know if we'll get pre-orders.
Dude, it's freaking August!
I know.
I think the PS4 went up for pre-order in like February of 13. I think. I could be wrong, but I think it was after the reveal. Well, maybe not. Maybe it was E3 when they actually said the price. It was probably E3. But still, that's 2 months previous to this. Prior.
Yeah.
Mark.
Yeah.
Mark Breyer.
No, I get it.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, maybe. I think we'll at least get release date and price this month. I don't know about pre-orders.
I'm so sick of both of these companies with their frickin' who's going to jump first BS. I am so sick of it. I'm a Sony fanboy. I get that. But, like, you are both ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
Thank you. Also, Sean, I know you finally have your iPad, but I wanted to let you know that Konami apparently, well, not apparently, they have created a Silent Hill Twitter account. Now, this could just be because they did the Dead by Daylight, whatever the game was, that had the Silent Hill DLC with it. But they created it. It's not dead. I don't know.
I've never really played Silent Hill.
I haven't either, but like I want to play a new Silent Hill game.
Exactly, yeah. And I mean, PT got me, as I have an itch, it gave me the itch for Silent Hill. But I don't know. Like, I know some of them are supposed to be great, some of them are just okay, but like, and I know I played Resident Evil back in the day, and those looked not good. I mean, at the time, I guess they did. But, like, having not played them back then, it's tough to look back at these old Silent Hill games and be like, man, I want to play that. Like, since I didn't play it then, it's like, ugh, no, I'm good. But I do want a new Silent Hill game.
But I will say, so I didn't play Resident Evil 2 or 3, and I love 2. Maybe it should have been my game of the year last year. But I loved 2. I liked 3. And I know it's not like you... the little bit you've played of Silent Hill, it's nowhere near...
I honestly don't know if I've played any.
Okay. But, so, okay, I'll transition. So what I'm thinking by footage I've seen of Silent Hill games, it's more like...
It's like survival horror to the extreme.
Like Alone in the Dark at Graham's house.
No, but do you remember Alone in the Dark?
Wait, Kevin, I know you said Alone in the Dark, but do you remember Alone in the Dark? It's like, what the hell are you talking about?
No, like, you get, and I think I'm exaggerating, but maybe not so much. Like, you literally get, like, a handful of bullets for the entire game.
Yeah.
Like, you use them only in the
There's
most
like
dire
no
of emergencies.
action,
Yeah,
from what I
it's
remember,
very just survival, suspense, whatever. But
what was the other game? Alone in the Dark, which was Are you afraid of the dark? Is that
Are You Afraid of the
you
Dark?
thought
Yeah.
I said Are you afraid of the dark? And you're like, no. But do you I know you said Alone in the Dark, but do you remember
No, but
Alone
I
in the Dark?
meant Are You Afraid of the Dark? Is
Right.
what I was trying to say.
I know.
I
but
know
it was the
you
best.
said Alone.
It was one of the funniest. We have to have a clips channel.
Oh gosh.
All right. Whatever. I hope Silent Hill's coming back. I don't believe the tinfoil hats are still just like Kojima's working with Konami and he's making Silent Hills. It's actually still happening. Whatever. It's probably Metal Gear Solid 6 or 0, whatever. Just shut up. I just want Silent Hill to be a thing in this generation.
Agreed. Wait, which generation?
This or next.
Okay.
Thank you. Sean,
Yes.
did you beat Paper
Wait, time
Mario?
out.
Okay.
I got some witty banter. I wanted to
You
say
do?
this last week,
Okay.
but I forgot.
Let me update
But
the doc.
yeah, you need to write this down.
Oh, God.
So not right now when I went to Starbucks, but last week when I went to Starbucks. Do the mobile order. You can go through the drive-thru. I say, hey, I'm picking up a mobile order for Sean. Okay, pull around, whatever. So I go up to the window. The guy says, what was the name? I said, Sean. He said, okay. Oh, yeah. You're that guy that looks like Christian Bale. I was like, Starbucks issues with poopy pants.
And then you farted.
I did.
Then I tooted.
Yeah.
Luckily, I've had a cold this week, so I can't smell whatever he was dealing. You never mind.
I do have issues with poopy pants now. That was it.
Really? Or just now?
Just now.
Okay. I meant like I poop my pants all the time, son. Wait, are you freaking kidding me? They
I'm
wrote
dead
on
serious.
the cup.
No. But when I went up there, the guy.
Or you said in the mobile order, Christian Bale.
No, I said
I'm
Sean.
Christian Bale.
But when I went up there, he said, "What was the name again?" And I said Sean. He said, "Okay." And then he's like, "Oh yeah, you're the one that looks like Christian Bale." I was like, "Yep, guilty as charged."
God dang it. I'm not wearing hockey pants. I'm not wearing hockey pants, as Casey would say. My 6-year-old likes it. He does the quote very well, but he goes, Dad, watch this. I'm not wearing hockey pants. I'm like, good job. You nailed it, Case. God dang it. No, I don't. It's not even that I don't want you to look like Batman. I don't see it. Like, I don't.
I'm not saying
He's like
I'm a dead
5'7".
ringer. Okay,
and
but they're not. I mean, no
I'm
reason, but-
looking at you. I don't see Batman. No offense. I'm not saying I'm Batman, but you are definitely not
All
Batman.
I'm saying, I don't prompt people to say this, and I've heard it.
It's okay. It's a little spiderweb.
I don't prompt people to say it, but I've heard it multiple times.
Yeah, well,
I don't
I'm
know that
Brad
I really
Paisley.
see it either. I was going to say Brad Pitt. That I really don't see.
Brad Pitt?
Yes,
No kidding.
or Brad Paisley.
No, but you said when I had my scruff.
If you have the scruff and you like
A cowboy.
try to, yeah, like if you had the cowboy
yeah.
hat,
If I had the Shawn Michaels hat, yeah.
and then it's got to be like a real cowboy hat though. Not
Don't
like
you say
that's
that.
not a cowboy hat. That's like a
He is
Island.
the goat. I threw it out when we moved houses. I was like, I don't want to put it somewhere and throw it out.
all right, so what are we playing?
What have you been playing? Did you beat Paper Mario, Sean?
So I beat Paper Mario.
Yes.
It was good. I liked it. It had some cool stuff happen.
There
at
was
the
no
end.
hidden world or anything?
There was no like extra bonus. I mean, maybe there is, and I've just missed it. I haven't gone and looked up like optional content, but I don't think I really missed anything. It was fine. I enjoyed it. I'm glad I got it. I'm glad I played it. I'm glad I beat it. It's probably going to end up somewhere in my top 5 for sure for the year. But I still...
I'm so glad Sean has his iPad again so he can...
It doesn't let me edit
No, you got to put that.
Oh.
Now you can.
Uh-oh.
Twitch.com, two-player.com. Sean has screwed up our document.
Please read it.
O, capital O-P. Oh, my
Yeah,
God.
you
You
know me.
screwed up the whole...
There.
Yep. Okay. Go down to Christian Bale mother. Wahoo. Okay. That was good.
That was worth it.
I'll allow it.
I like it. It was fun. I'd still just miss Thousand Year Door, but I got to get over it. It was good though. I liked it.
So there were 5 worlds or 6?
5 worlds, and then the 6th one is just like the castle, like the
Okay.
last, part.
Oh my God. YouTube.com/2player-co-op. Sean's going to break all of our equipment with his Mario.
Yankees tied it up. I've also been playing something else.
Oh my.
So I'm about to.
That's it. That's all you got on Paper Mario?
Yeah, I mean, I gave most of my thoughts last week. They
Okay.
haven't really changed.
6-6? What the hell?
I'm gonna tweet something that I wanted to tweet earlier, but I wanted to save it for now because I didn't want you to know this going in.
Oh,
And
is this a new game? Let's do 20 questions.
send tweet. Go for it.
Is this a new game?
No.
Is this a game you already own?
Yes.
Is this Hollow Knight?
No.
Is this Uncharted 4?
No.
Damn it, because it was 3 then 4. Is this a console exclusive game?
No.
Is this a game that I own?
Yes.
Is it a PlayStation game?
Yes.
Is it a first-party game?
No. You're not going to get it now.
Purchase PlayStation Now.
Did it? No.
So it's not a Ubisoft game.
No.
All right.
You're not going to get it because you're asking.
No, but
I've answered truthfully, but I think you're going down a weird path now.
One of the games I've been asking you to play forever. Is this Death Stranding?
No.
Okay.
I deleted that. No, I'm just kidding. I haven't yet, but I don't.
God, I hate you so much.
That's 10.
All right. I got 10 more. 9 more. It's a game I own.
Oh,
It's
Bernardo liked my tweet.
It's not first party.
Shout out to Bernardo.
It's not first party. It is a. When you say PlayStation, this doesn't count, but I assume you mean PS4, obviously.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it an RPG?
No.
Is it a first-person shooter?
No.
Bernardo liked it. Hold on. Is it an action RPG?
No.
What did I ask if you owned it?
You asked if you owned it.
No, but I asked if you had already played it or something.
Oh, you asked if it was a new game.
Have you already played this before and left it?
I had played it before. It's 14.
Bernardo liked it. Is this a licensed game?
No.
What the hell? Okay, never mind. It's not Disney either.
Yeah,
Okay.
5 left.
Okay. It's a game I own though. I only own 107 games on PlayStation 4. Do I own this on disc?
No.
But I own it.
Yeah, 4 more.
So you've never played it before? Is that what you said?
No, I said I have played it before.
On your own system or mine? I will allow that to be a question. Have you ever played it on your PS4 before?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, 3 more.
Is it a beat 'em up?
No, 2 more.
So it's not Wolverblade.
1 more. No, I'm just kidding.
No,
Yeah,
no.
Yeah, 2 more.
Okay. You've played it before on my PS4 is what I get from this. You don't own it yet, but now you do.
I didn't say that.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, like, you haven't played and you don't. It's not. I don't own it on disc. I really didn't think this was going to take 20 questions.
You're just in a weird position because of, I mean, all of my questions or your questions have been answered truthfully, but there's just, you'll see why it's kind of weird.
Is this game older than 4 years ago?
No.
I thought it was Bloodborne.
Yeah, 1 left.
It's not Watch Dogs. So I have one question, then I guess.
I'll give you that.
Did I ask if it was? I asked if it was a Sony game, right? Like a PlayStation.
You asked if it was a first party, yeah.
And you said no.
I said no.
Okay. Is it a Ubisoft game?
You be wrong.
I figured. PS4. You've played it before, but not on your system, correct?
Elaborate.
That's what you said. That's what she said.
I
That's
don't
what you
remember.
said.
Ooh. Matt Wu liked it, and then it popped up on my thing, so I had to get rid of it.
What's happening? PlayStation game you've played before, but not on your system, because that's what you said.
It's correct.
Bomberman. No, that was Switch. What would you have wanted to play that we did on here?
just.
I saw it go. I saw it shut it. But it's not a beat 'em up, so you didn't get Streets of Rage on your PS4.
I mean, I already hit.
I know.
Yeah,
on your
okay.
Switch, yeah. Or no, PS4,
No, it's on
PS4.
PS4.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I don't own it physical. Let me just, because I have no idea what the hell is happening right now.
What are you doing?
I'm going into my mind bank.
Yeah.
All right. Oh. No. Not licensed. No. Oh, it's probably My Name is Mayo. No. Do it again.
I mean, it's not a hint.
Oh,
I'm just
okay.
going- It's Call to Arms. I was just listening to that on my way over here.
Really?
Yep.
I love you. I got. Fuck. I did. Broforce.
Nope.
That was it. Starbucks. Cuphead. You bought it on PS4? Why?
Because I wanted to.
Okay.
I don't know. It definitely plays different.
Yes, because you have the best D-pad
Yes,
ever.
and that
Yes,
makes a
okay.
huge. But check the tweet.
Expound.
I don't know what.
What do you think about freaking?
Well, you got to get the tweet first, and then read
Okay,
it. Read it to the people.
Search. I don't have you signed up for alerts. So BALS. No, I don't want real Donald Trump. I want. What the hell? Are you kidding me? How? What the frick?
Tell the people.
You did not get the platinum. You son of a biscuit. How?
So
How? Seriously, what the F is going? I feel like Jim Halpert right now. What's going on? What the hell? How?
So I bought it Thursday evening. I can't remember when it came out, but like I've only had it since Thursday.
I'm so
That's one of the main.
What the hell?
That's like the main reason I bought it. Not the. I mean, I wanted to play it. I figured the deals. I'll gladly pay $20 for it.
What the motherfucker?
So-
damn it.
A little trivia. I think it's the quickest platinum I've ever gotten. I think it probably took 10 to 12 hours.
Well, yeah, because Curse of the Moon 2 took you like a week and a half.
It took me.
I mean, it didn't take that. It might have been less
Yeah.
hours, but it was more days.
I don't even know if it was less hours. I think I got this in like
How
Thursday,
the
Friday, Saturday, like 4, maybe 5 sessions. Well, no, Curse of the Moon was probably similar. It's my new. I think it's my favorite platinum.
Yeah,
It's certainly the one
yes.
I'm most proud of. It honestly wasn't. I mean, it was difficult, but there was not really much of it that I was like, I can't do it. A lot of the times, even when I got stuck, it was like, oh, come on, like I can do this. Like I would get close enough and then die, and I'd just be like, at least I know I can do this. I need to just not make these stupid mistakes or just have like one little thing go my way or whatever. But like, so it's
can
pretty
you do it
straightforward.
in one playthrough.
No, you have to beat all the bosses on expert.
Who are you? What is happening? How did you do that?
So what I was a little bit worried about, and I had to look at the trophies to make sure. I wanted to make sure you didn't have to get an S on everything, which means beat all the bosses like perfectly on expert. You had to get an A on everything. The best you can do on easy or whatever it's called, even if you like do it perfectly, I think it tops you out as like a B or a B plus.
Yeah.
So to get an A on everything,
You have to play it on
you have to do it.
normal.
I think an A plus is perfect. So you can be like 1/2 a notch below perfect, but you have to do it, on normal. There were some fights that I had more difficulty just Well, I had more difficulty getting the A on normal than I did just beating it on expert.
Okay.
What
the frick?
Are
you serious?
The one I was obviously the most worried about, the stupid robot thing.
Yes.
I just blacked out like I've never, like, it was just like,
did you have to get that? Did you have to get an S on that?
You had to get an A. No. You just you had to get one S anywhere in the game, and that was a trophy.
So you can do.
You had to beat them all on expert,
whatever.
Exactly, and that's the one. Actually, I ended up. Oh,
the little blue guy.
You just reminded me. I got an S against the robot. I think it's
we're done.
So what's funny is, I kept dying.
What the frick?
But I was able to finally somehow get past the first phase without getting hit.
Okay.
I was like, okay, here we go. And then the second phase is just like the flying head. But I had my super thing all the way up, so I turned into the bomb and just hit him, and then I just shot him enough, and then he was done. And then he's like,
right?
No, that's the last phase.
What's the second phase?
He's just the robot's like flying head, and he goes like across the screen. So I hit him with the bomb, shot him a little bit, and then so I was to the third phase without getting hit. I was like, if I don't do it, like if I didn't get it that time, I would have been like, I need to stop. But that honestly, it was only like it's not like it was my 20th try. It was probably like my 5th or 6th try.
That is better than my God of War Platinum. So again, another high five.
So
God dang, you need to get the Platinum in God of War now. I want you to fight Sigrun so I can I want Brittany to tape you. How old am I? Video you, record you doing, yes, with the old handheld.
So the guy, when he's like the mad scientist at the end,
yeah,
he just like shoots the crap everywhere. So he does it red, and then he also does blue.
Right.
Blue is like much
and there's
easier.
Random pink ones, right? That you can parry. Yeah.
So he started with the blue, which is by far the easier of the two.
Okay.
So I'm like, okay, everything's still going my way.
So you're actually thinking
of
this as it's happening. You're not just like...
Yeah. I'm like, okay, I'm going to get this. And then he shot a couple random pink ones that I was able to parry, and I was shooting him enough to where I got my thing full. I'm like, I've already done a lot of damage. I still have 5 health. And I've got a super thing, and I'm in his last phase. Let's go. So I go to the bomb, I fly right up, and boom. And I'm like, okay, let's go. And
that's when you're going through the cave, right?
No, you're thinking of the Medusa thing. It's similar.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But there's like these walls that come down.
Oh, that's right. Okay, yeah.
But I'm just like, he's got to be almost dead. So I'm just like shooting him, and I'm getting a little careless, and I get hit. I'm like, I got 4 hits left. I'm fine. And then I get hit again. I'm like, this is not happening. I start like using my like mini super, just throwing like the rockets at him, whatever. Yeah. And then he died, and I was like, oh, thank God. And I was like, oh, I still have 3 health left. I'm like, wait a minute. I definitely used my super enough. I definitely parried enough. I'm like, did I just get an S? And sure enough, when it's tallying it up, it said S. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me.
All right, well, okay. Then you can beat Sigrun.
So I think one of the most difficult things was you had to beat, you can take your pick, you had to beat a flying, like airplane boss with only using the little mini plane bullets that go like a third of the way across the screen. And they do, now you could do that on easy, thankfully.
But
I did it against the genie guy, just because seeing like,
boss.
Well, that was the one that just worked out the best, where I'm like, I can stay pretty close to him and not worry about too many of his attacks. But it took, like most Cuphead battles take 2, 3, maybe close to 4 minutes.
Yeah.
This thing was almost 9 minutes. It was like 8 and change. And it was just like, and I had to hold R to stay small and hold square to just keep shooting the whole time. And I'm like, I'm just like, my fingers are hurting. I'm like, I can't let go because I'll lose my chance at the trophy. And I got to the 3rd phase. I'm like, come on. And there's a couple times where like I was down to 1 health and I was able to just keep dodging stuff. I'm like, all right, I gotta do this. And then I got 1 more phase, but the last phase shouldn't be too difficult. Beat the 3rd phase and it's like, knockout. I'm like, oh. So when you play on easy, he doesn't even go to the 4th phase. So I was like, thank God. that was probably, all things considered, that may have been the most difficult trophy. The other one that's still kind of weird to me, you had to beat King Dice.
Okay.
Didn't specify a difficulty without getting hit.
That when I saw that, I was like,
but I didn't do that. But I got the trophy.
So it doesn't count like all the things before you.
The only thing I can think of is that at the end, when it tallies up your score, when it grades you on your hit points, it only grades it out of 3. So I had the charm thing that gave me the 2 extra hit points.
Oh, okay.
And so,
but you got hit before you got to him?
I got hit before I got to him. I got hit during him, but I got some hearts back on the way.
Okay.
And I think because I ended up with at least 3 hit points at the end, it treated it as if I didn't get hit because I had technically full health. I got 3 out of 3 for health. So it gave me it. But I'm like, this would have been if I didn't get it there, I was shocked when it popped. But that one could have been a lot harder. So I guess they were actually somewhat lenient on that. But yeah. And I beat the devil at the end on expert on I think my second try. Like he's not
a trophy on expert?
That bad. So there's the only expert related trophies are get an S rank, which has to be done on expert, and then beat the game.
Carrot.
Yeah. And then it's just beat the game on expert, which means beat every single boss on expert. So he was the last one, so when I beat him, it popped.
You beat the dragon and the robot and everything on what the frig?
That's what I'm saying. The robot, I got an S on expert.
The dragon?
The dragon?
Was the dragon more difficult?
It may have, I think I may have taken more
God almighty
tries to beat the dragon. But I think it was just the perfect storm came together on the robot earlier than it did for the dragon. But I think the robot guy is probably the harder boss, but it took me longer to beat the dragon.
James Solar, it's not funny. Knock it off. I've had way more expensive platinums than Cuphead.
Expensive?
That's what he said. It'll be your most expensive platinum. Ha 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 ha. Because I play crappy platinum. I beat Sigrun. Okay? Damn it. Love you, James.
What else? Yeah, I don't know. The weird thing about...
I just... Wait. I love that you kept this from me until now. And shout out to you because
so the other thing is
blew
I
my
couldn't
freaking mind.
I couldn't find a way to get my screenshot from my PS4 to my phone. So I'm like, all right, go on Twitter. I'm like, and post. Okay, delete. Go there, save the photo, delete the tweet. Yes. Okay, so I could save the photo that way. I'm like, okay, now I can tweet it.
Like,
but
Sean just deleted a tweet. What happened?
But yeah, and it's kind of like
again.
I mean, at least we've got the DLC coming, which I don't know if that'll be a separate platinum, but
no, it won't be. But
I feel like I should be Cupheaded out. But it's like, I want more. I don't want any... It's not like I wish there was super expert.
Right.
No.
Yeah.
I just want... The game is just so good. But I mean, now it's like, well, there's literally nothing... I guess I could try to get an S on everything But no, there's no way.
The stupid crab level... I hate that level.
Oh, that
where you got to parry... When
so
the
that
boss
was the other...
Yeah.
The boss?
Well, it's not a boss. The big crab thing where you're going, he's in the water and you have to parry on some of the things. So you can hit the pink thing.
You're the octopus.
Yeah.
There's like a crab thing.
Not
with
a crab.
A platinum.
Sorry, the crab comes in during the level, yeah.
So that was the other. So basically it was get an A, at least an A on everything. Beat the game on normal. Beat it on expert. The only oddballs were beat King Dice without getting hit. Beat a flying level using only the mini plane. And the third one, which I think I had done before on the Switch, but it was a pain. You have to beat all of the run and gun levels with a P. So the pacifist run, where you can't kill
I'm not
any
getting
enemies.
This on PS4, so shut up, James.
You can't kill any enemies. I don't even think you can fire your weapon.
No, right.
So those that almost broke me. That was really tough. But now I don't know. I think I've beaten Cuphead. I think I beat it on normal on the Switch. I beat it again on normal on the Switch when I lost all my saves. Yeah. I beat it on normal on the PS4, and then I beat it on expert on the PS4. But even my first time on normal on the PS4, I feel like it almost seemed. I'm sure part of it is just that I've gotten better. I've gotten more used to the game, but like. I didn't struggle. I think I beat the robot on normal. Maybe my first time on my first playthrough.
Really?
Maybe second, but like it may have been my second. So I probably took one just to like get the feel of his attack pattern
back into
again.
It, yeah.
But everything seemed not easy, but easier. And like the devil, his stupid attack where he goes whew, and then his hands come in, and it's like impossible to time.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever got hit by that attack. So I don't know if I just got the timing down or if the better controller helped, or I can't imagine Cuphead just jumps higher on PS4 or anything, but like I was never getting hit by that attack.
No, but again, I think it's probably the controller. I think the
that
DualShock 4
definitely
is the best D-pad ever. And with games like this, like God.
So anyway, that was a long one, but that's what I've been playing. And I want more. So I want that DLC like sooner rather than later.
We'll talk about that later.
Yes.
So this week I platinumed Ghost of Tsushima.
No, you didn't.
No, I didn't. I played for a few more hours. I will say this. So I was texting Sean when I was playing it. The only reason I haven't played this game more than I have, I think. So first off, I think I want to slow play this game. I really, really like Ghost of Tsushima. I've changed in just like playing it for 2 or 3 hours since we podcasted last week. This game, I am way more into it than I was last week, and I don't know what it is, but like the big thing is like the side quests. I haven't even finished. I finished one main mission, but like on the way to it, I did 2 or 3 side, like I guess you'd call them side quests, side missions, whatever. But I came upon
a midnight clear.
Yes, this bridge where this kid is like in the middle of like a drawstring bridge, and you come up to his family and they're like they're using him as bait, whatever, blah blah blah. I'm like, this is bad. I want to save this kid. Yeah, you should. Okay, cool. And so the kid's just like on the bridge with his head over his hands over his head, like, oh my God, please don't kill me, please don't kill me. And all these bad guys these Mongols just keep shooting arrows at him. Shoot. There's like 10 of them probably. And will you take this quest? Hell yeah, I'll take this quest. And I go, so it's like there's a bridge, obviously, like I said, and it's like a cliff down to a river and then back up another cliff. You know what I mean? And I look down, and it's like this. I look down, and it's like, oh, push square to assassinate. Because I see this dude, I'm like, hell yeah. So the thing that I tweeted a few days ago, like, now that's a stealth kill, where the guy's like,
oh yeah.
It was one of those guys that jumped down and was like, Funk. And then it's like, I look down over here, and it's like, oh, there's another one. Push square. Yes, I will. And it's like another one. And then I missed somebody. So I went over there and I was like, slash. Somebody saw me from over there, and then I ducked in some weeds, whatever. And they're like, whatever, okay, shoot the kid. So I go through the water, go up there, sneak up. And then I'm like, I'm going to jump on this guy. So I jump on this guy, but he's like 2 stories down. So I like, square to assassinate? Absolutely, I will. Assassinate. And then it's like, I'm like, oh crap, I should have gone and killed this guy first before I killed this guy. Now everybody's shooting at me, so I go up there and slice, you're dead. I run away, hide, whatever. And they're like, oh, kill the kid. Funk. I'm like, okay. Stealth killed a couple more guys. What is happening? At Wario. Okay. Mini. No. So anyways, I worked my way through it. I kill everybody. I didn't stealth kill all of them, but I killed them all. Go up to the family. They're like, thank you so much. I got a technique point, whatever. And then I ride a little bit further, and I come across this little like outpost that's on fire. I get off the horse, and it's like Mongol territory. So it'll pop up if you're coming to a new area where the bad guys are, the Mongols. It'll say Mongol territory. It'll like pop up. And I'm like, let's go. And I smoke these dudes, and I'm like, this is like I was texting Nick too, and I was like, this game is starting to get its hooks into me, because like I want every time I see a new like place on the map, not like a icon on the map, but you're just going about your business and you see something, you're like, I want to get out here and I want to fight these people and I want to kill all the bad guys. Like, it's getting its hooks into me. I still need to get better at the combat so I did get my second stance. So I got the water stance, which is so that's against the guys with the shields. And once you unlock, so there's 4. This game has a lot of multitasking, I will say that. So when you unlock the new stances, you hold R2, and then you can push X, or excuse me, cross, square, triangle, or circle to switch your different stances. Also, you can get different throwing weapons. I just unlocked a sticky bomb. Hell yes. So you can hold R2 and do your stances, or you can hold R2 and then I think it's the D-pad, but don't quote me on that, to choose what weapon. So you start off like a couple hours and you get throwing knives. I can't remember what they're called, but throwing knives. So you can stagger somebody, go up, and then just one hit kill them. So I just upgrade. I was like, I got a technique point. Let me see. Sticky bombs? I can throw a sticky bomb? Yeah. Okay, cool. I feel like the deeper I get into this game, but I think it was Bernardo I was talking to, we were going back and forth, like, the deeper you get into it, yes, it's a lot of multitasking, or I think this was actually Nick, but like you get the feel of what the game wants you to do. And by the time you need to be switching between these 4 different stances based on what kind of enemy you're going up against, it's just like innate and kind of like fighting Dr. Cal's robot. Like, you just know what you need to do and your thumbs and fingers just do it, you know? There's dogs in this, and I don't like it.
Has it surpassed Last of Us 2 yet?
It's way too early, but I think it has the potential. For me, personally, I definitely see the potential. But again, I want to slow play this. Like, I played Last of Us like, I'm going to sprint through this. This is not a marathon. But with this game, I'm like, because Last of Us, I was like, I avoided all the leaks, although you get 2 hours in and you know what the big leak was. But I was like, I don't want any story spoilers or anything like that. With this, I still don't really care. Like, if somebody told me what the ending was, I'd be like, well, I mean, don't comment and say what it is. But if somebody told me what the ending was, I'd be
more
like,
just about the gameplay.
Yeah. And I'm fine with that. Like, I love the gameplay of this. I love the stealth. I love the combat so far. I do still worry, no matter what I just said a few minutes ago, like, once I get 4 stances with 4 different enemy types, I'm going to be like, I'm too old, and I'm just going to be like, ugh. But I love it. But yeah, you have to kill dogs in this.
Yeah.
No. Not
I mean,
they're like big, black, fluffy, like, what are they? They're like Newfoundlands or something. They're not even like what are they in Last of Us? Are they pinchers, I guess?
Shepherds, or I don't remember what they were.
Yeah, they're shepherds. You're right.
Probably
Shepherds.
German shepherds, yeah.
I don't like it. One of the cool things too, like I was saying, so you come across a new place, you beat up the bad guys, you don't beat them up, you kill them. But then one of the last place I got to was kind of like, I guess, like a big outpost or city or something. And once I killed everybody and you kill the leader, then you get a little cutscene and you see the people that used to live there start coming in. They start like it's on fire, and you can tell they're trying to put the fire out, and they're like sweeping everything. They're like trying to rebuild their city, and it's just like, that's so cool. Like, this game, I feel like so far does what side quests should be. Whereas like Final Fantasy VII Remake, I was like, I don't care about hurting your cats and like I don't want to dance with, like, I just don't care. It's like the side quests in this are organic, and it's not like it really adds to the story, but it adds to the world. And I really like that.
Okay.
But yeah, it's definitely starting to click for me. I think I want to slow play this. Unless you tell me like this week, hey, I'm going to play Uncharted 4. I'll be like, okay, all right, well, I'm going to put this aside. I'm going to play Uncharted 4 again. We can talk about it next week.
What is supposedly like the average clear time? Not somebody trying to do it quick, not somebody doing every side quest, but like...
I've heard 20 to 30 hours to beat it, but I also thought I saw around 30 to 35 to platinum it. But then, so Trevor Starkey platinumed it this past week. I tweeted him. He said, no, he said he didn't really track it. Again, the game does not track your playtime. What do we want from next gen? Track your playtime. Everybody say it with me. I'll put it in post.
What are you going to put in?
Track your playtime. Over and over and over again. But no, he said
Enough.
he thought.
Sorry, go ahead.
Thank you. What's wrong with you? He said he would estimate it was around 50 hours.
Do you see yourself getting this platinum?
Yeah.
Really?
At this point, yeah. Unless it just gets so, but it's like, even though I'm like 4 or 5 hours in, whatever it is, Red Sox lead 7-6, damn it. I can see how these gameplay systems will evolve throughout the game to the point where I'm like, I want to keep playing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, no, I do think I will get the... I honestly, I think I'll go back and get the platinum in Last of Us as well. Because I just need to play it on New Game Plus, find all the collectibles, find all the benches, upgrade everything, and I'm there. So
Yeah.
I really like this game. I would say you can borrow it, but I think I'm going to be playing this for a very long time.
Yeah, that's fine.
I do think, I think you would like this. I almost think you would like it more than I do. I don't know what makes me say that, but it's something like, it's like a mix of like Assassin's Creed and Breath of the Wild and something else that I can't put my finger on it.
Bloodborne?
No.
It's not Bloodborne at all?
No. Well, I mean, again, not yet for me.
Yeah.
4 or 5 hours in, whatever it is. There's no enemies that's been that difficult that I would consider it a Soulsborne game. I've heard some people say it gets super difficult in the end, but other people say it spikes around midway and then it kind of drops off. So I really don't know, but it's fun. The only thing I don't like, and maybe it'll pick up at some point, is just the story. Like I said, I don't care if somebody spoils this for me. Nothing about the story right now is grabbing me. You meet a lot of different characters. Yeah.
Cuphead.
Well, exactly.
I couldn't care less about the story. I just love, it's just in a totally different way than Tsushima, I'm sure. But the game is just beautiful.
Yeah.
I just enjoy. It's just fun to play. I don't care about why I'm trying to get these contracts or whatever. Yeah, I mean, some games just, that's not important.
You made a deal with the devil. I think you would really, really like this game. But I really want you to just play Uncharted 4.
Yeah, I need to do that.
Good. Sean.
Yes.
You want to get news of the week?
Yes.
And here we go. All right, we got some updates on Halo Infinite. This comes from IGN. Halo Infinite developer 343 Industries has addressed some of the biggest concerns following its Xbox Game Showcase reveal, including graphics, if there will be a multiplayer beta, and how the game will handle microtransactions.
Microtransactions.
No, I'm not even... I know, but it's because I was looking ahead at the period without a space.
I don't like that.
The answers to these questions and more were discussed on Halo Waypoint, and 343 came right out and acknowledged the feedback, both good and bad, that followed Halo Infinite's campaign reveal, beginning with the graphics. Community manager John Junisek. You see it?
No.
I'm going to scroll. Right there. Campaign manager. No, don't look at your platinum.
I don't know. Oh, Junishek.
Explained that there are, quote, 2 key areas being debated around the community: overall art style and visual fidelity. Quote, based on our learnings from Halo 4, 5, and Halo Wars 2, along with the strong community feedback, we decided to shift back towards the legacy aesthetics that define the original trilogy. With Halo Infinite, we're returning to a more, quote-unquote, classic art style, which was a key message going back to the very first reveal that garnered enthusiastic and positive responses. What was that? Master Chief floating in space? Is that what they're talking about? This translates to a more vibrant palette, cleaner models, and objects with less noise, though it doesn't mean less detail. While we appreciate that this may not be everyone's personal preference, we stand by this decision and are happy to see it resonating with so many fans around the world. The second theme being discussed involves visual fidelity. Negative feedback in this area includes comments around characters and objects appearing flat, simplistic, and plastic-like. Yeah. Lighting feeling dull and flat, and object popping. Yeah. We've read your comments. We've seen the homemade examples of retouched content. And yes, I think what he means there is Dreams, because somebody recreated this whole demo in Dreams, and it looks way better than freaking Halo Infinite does.
Wow.
And yes, we've heard the Digital Foundry assessments. In many ways, we are in agreement here. We do have work to do to address some of these areas and raise the level of fidelity and overall presentation for the final game. The build used to run the campaign demo was work in progress from several weeks ago. Weeks. Not months. It's not like this was like a build from like March and this game's coming out in November. With a variety of graphical elements and game systems still being finished and polished. While some of the feedback was expected and speaks to areas already in progress, other aspects of the feedback have brought new opportunities and considerations to light that the team is taking very seriously and working to assess. We don't have firm answers or outcomes to share yet, but the team is working as quickly as possible on plans to address some of the feedback around detail, clarity, and overall fidelity. The team is committed and focused on making sure we have a beautiful world for players to explore before we launch. Blah, 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 blah. So I'm glad they're at least addressing this.
Yeah.
But the fact that they have to address this, Sony didn't have to come out after people saw Ratchet and Clank: A Rift in Time and go like, "Man, I know. I'm sorry. It doesn't look that good. It looks light years ahead of Halo Infinite." I just, it goes back to what you said last week, and it's been ringing in my head ever since. Like, does Microsoft even want to sell the Series X? And I don't know. Like, this is their flagship, and there's no plans. Well, that was one thing. I guess I shouldn't have blah, blah, blah over it. As for the multiplayer
yada yada
beta,
over the best part.
He reiterated that 343 head Chris Lee stated last week that their plans for multiplayer beta have been impacted, quote, in a large part due to the challenges of working from home during COVID-19, end quote. 343 is not sure beta will end up happening, but is hoping, quote, to have an opportunity for broader hands-on before release, end quote. So, like, this game's not even ready to go into beta. We're now into August. This console's clearly coming out in November. Do you really, again, like I said, like, do you really want anybody to buy this thing? Or is your whole thing just we want people to subscribe to Game Pass Ultimate, whether you play it on PC or Xbone or whatever, even though we just discontinued the Xbox One X? Like, I am so confused by what Microsoft is doing. And
they're doing a lot. Right. I will give them that. But they're also doing a lot that's just, I don't know.
There was also an interview this week with Aaron Greenberg. I saw where they said that, like, Game Pass is still not yet, in quotes, profitable. I don't see how it ever is. Now, if it's just your first-party studios, I guess maybe it could be because of deals you're working, but then I feel like the developers are getting screwed up. I cannot work out. Obviously, Game Pass is the best deal in video games. Hard stop. There's nothing else I can say. I don't understand why Microsoft is doing it, though.
I don't know. I mean, I would say it's like a Hail Mary, but I don't know. They did that pretty early on in the game. I mean, if they just announced this for
next gen
Series X, yeah, the Games Pass was a thing. To me, yeah, that's kind of a Hail Mary. But I don't know. I mean, I certainly like it. I'm not going to lie. I wish Sony would do it. But I don't know.
I don't know. I'm so... I just don't know what... I mean, their end game clearly is to get Game Pass on as many consumers as possible. But at what cost? Oh, okay, now I feel like I'm just doing Thanos. But, like, what was the cost to get, like... When I think about Game Pass, what goes through my head is, like, Microsoft has money to burn, obviously. But, so it's almost like they're doing Game Pass to try to just kill Sony, but what is the cost? But then, like, Game Pass. It's not like
They should have
Cyberpunk.
gone for the head.
They should have gone for that. Like Cyberpunk's not coming on Game Pass. Resident Evil 8's not going to be on Game Pass. Whatever, like Call of Duty's not going to be on Game Pass. You still have to spend $60 or $70 for these games. Like you're really banking on your first party studios, which outside of Halo, which even Halo is lukewarm at this point. You're banking on your first party studios to carry Game Pass. Like I don't see it. There's something that's not adding up, and it's not just the money. It's something about their strategy is just getting weird to me.
I certainly don't pretend to understand it, but I'd be lying if I said I didn't want Sony to do the same.
Yeah, I still think so. I was listening to the Kind of Funny Gamecast just when they talked about what's next for everybody, and all of them agreed that like they don't think it's in the cards for Sony at their next event to say PS Now is now part of PS Plus. They think that's something down the line because Sony's just banking on, look, we have a next-gen system with next-gen games that are better games than anybody can produce. And they're right. So why do they need to change PS Now and PS Plus other than just saying you get PS5 games for free? I
certainly don't think they have to do it, but it would.
I feel like if they do it, it's a death shot.
I was going to say, if they do it, it's like it's the mic drop.
It's
like,
over.
Forget, yeah,
it's over. It's over. Yeah. More Halo news. Apparently, and well, this has now been confirmed, but I'll read the report first from Eurogamer. Halo multiplayer is going free to play. Leaks have suggested that Halo Infinite's multiplayer will be free to play. Details of the unannounced multiplayer were initially posted by retailer Smith's Toys with a Y. Described as a, quote, groundbreaking free-to-play multiplayer experience with greatly reduced load times with 120 frames per second on Series X. The listing has now been pulled, but is still viewable via Google's caches. Thanks, Verge. Xbox leaker Clobro, who has previously detailed other Halo Infinite features before they are officially revealed, chimed in to say the game's multiplayer would indeed be free-to-play and offer some kind of battle pass system. Eurogamer has contacted Microsoft for comment, and they failed to reply. I see you.
I'm just reading.
No, you were about to type something.
No, I'm not even in edit mode. See, look.
You're not in edit mode.
That's correct.
But since then, Microsoft did confirm Halo, they tweeted this from the Halo account. Halo is for everyone. We can confirm hashtag Halo Infinite multiplayer will be free to play and will support 120 frames per second on Series X. More details will be shared later. This seems like a pretty big deal. But what does it mean? Does it mean like Halo's getting Battle Royale that'll be free to play? But also, is it a big... Okay, I know I'm the Sony fanboy. Halo is already kinda... Stick with me here. Halo Infinite is kinda already free to play because of Game Pass. You have, I think they said, what, 20? No, I think it was 10 million Game Pass subscribers. So 10 million people, either on Xbox or PC, can already play Halo Infinite. What? What the hell was that?
It's just
and growing. Is that what you said? What did I say that made you think of that?
Do you remember
that 10
commercial?
Million strong and growing. God dang it.
Sorry. Go ahead. It didn't pop into my head until a few seconds later, so it didn't really flow.
It was just like, and grow. Halo has and growing. But you know what I mean? Like, Halo Infinite already is kind of, it's not really, don't hit the comment section. It's kind of already free to play because, I mean, it's not free, but like 10 million people have Game Pass already. So 10 million people are going to get Halo Infinite on launch. Oh, we sold 10 million copies in the first weekend. That's the best-selling game ever of all time in one weekend.
Are they going to sell even 1 million actually sell 1 million copies of Halo? Do you think?
No.
I don't think so.
But like, do they care? But that again, it goes back to the financials.
In the end,
like,
it doesn't
I don't
matter,
get it. Like, I guess they don't care, but At some point in my head, I worked out this week that they were getting around $1.8 billion off of Game Pass based on what you pay per month, per year, 10 million players.
And
my
growing.
math might be wrong. Huh? And growing. And growing. 1.8 billion sounds like a lot of money, but they have how many they bought 2 years ago, they bought 10 first-party studios. They have to pay all these people. They not only have to pay these people, but you actually want to get money from these. I want someone maybe it's Schreier or if he can stop yelling about labor practices and stuff. I want somebody to do a deep dive on Game Pass and be like, why the hell? The only reason I can think of is that Xbox just thinks that this is a way for them to just kick Sony out of the game. But they don't have the games.
Yeah.
But then it's been a flow of consciousness. This whole 2 segments, they don't have the games to back it up. There's nothing. Halo looks like a 360 game. Okay.
Yeah,
gonna
but
work
for
on it.
$10
Cool, whatever.
a month,
Well, but then they might be getting rid of it. The other rumors are that they're getting rid of Xbox Gold because they've delisted 1 year and 2 year subscriptions to Xbox Live Gold. That they're just going to allow you to get Game Pass Ultimate, which is $15 a month. So they're getting $180 dollars a year, 15 times 12. Yeah, $180 a year. That gets you access to it. Gets Game Pass. It gets xCloud. I don't know. There's something fishy going on. Next up, in happier news, let's talk about Sony. This comes from PlayStation Universe. It seems that the PS5's instant access feature that Mark Cerny has previously talked about is called the PS5 Activities System, and it will allow you to jump into individual parts of a game almost instantly. In an interview with Game Reactor, WRC, which World Rally Championship 9, well, how have they made 9 of these games? Director and product manager Alan
Journou
and Sebastian Waxon talked about the new feature and discussed what it could offer. Quote, however, it is the improvements focused...
Quote, however...
it is the improvements focused on the execution of the software that can end up changing the experience completely, as WRC 9 will implement fully asynchronous and optimized loading, including the new... super fast SSD memories so that players can get behind the wheel in no time. While the function of the PS5 Activities System will propose instant deep links from the start menu to directly access races or parts of the game with the intention of, quote, keeping players hooked. This appears to be the feature that Mark Cerny discussed with Wired, where you are able to join any joinable activities right from the menu alongside rewards you can obtain. This all sounds incredibly exciting and is going to be interesting to see just how much this feature will improve the speed we are able to play our games. So basically, when we go back all the way back a few months ago to Mark Cerny's ASMR Power Hour, it wasn't even that. This was like a year and a half ago when he talked to Wired about different ways to access games, and you can download just the single player or just the multiplayer, and you can see, oh, Sean's playing Team Deathmatch in Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War because that leaked on a Doritos bag. Did you hear that?
Yes.
Yeah. Worst title ever. I'm probably going to play it for Christmas on PS5. It seems like this is actually a thing. So you can go in. So once GTA 5 or GTA Online is on PS5, if I go to whatever the system menu looks like and I hover over GTA Online, it'll pop up and be like, oh, Sean's playing. He's free roaming, and he's driving a Corvair. And I'm like, I would like to jump in his car. Beep, boom. Hey, Sean, what the hell is happening?
Well, I hope it's a lot quicker than how long it currently takes to get into GTA Online.
You
which
got
is
your money,
5
though.
minutes. I did. Well, I haven't yet, but next time. But not yet.
What do you think?
I mean, it sounds pretty cool if that's really how it works. I mean, I don't know. If that's true, that's pretty cool. But I'll believe it when I see it.
Well, one of the things I think it could be cool for us, because we're not big multiplayer gamers, obviously, is like if I go and play a game on New Game Plus, and they're like I hover over Horizon Forbidden West, and it's like I can like scroll through. I want to go to chapter 11 out of 15. I'm just making stuff up. I want to go like scale the Golden Gate Bridge. Okay, boom, click, boom. All right, you're on the Golden Gate Bridge. Like. That's where I could see it being cool. But again, until we actually see this in motion, like World Rally Championship 9 features don't get me excited.
Right, yeah.
Next up, this one's for all the fanboys. AMD is saying that its next-gen chips will be shipping on time. This comes from The Verge. AMD CEO Lisa Su shared during the company's second quarter earnings call that its many anticipated product launches are still on schedule to release in 2020. This includes its 7-nanometer processors based on Zen 3 architecture and its RDNA2 or Big Navi graphics cards. Wahoo!
Listen.
Su also shared that AMD began initial production and shipment on next-gen console chips, including the PS5 and Series X. Both consoles are set for release this holiday. So again, we don't really know anything until freaking Xbox and PlayStation start talking about these things. But it seems like they're actually going to come out this year.
I do not really doubt that there will be some in the wild this year. How many? How gettable will they be? I'm still very, very worried.
Yeah.
But I 100% believe they will be out this year. I'm not really worried about that.
I'm worried about me getting one.
Exactly, yeah. They will be out there, but I still have my doubts that I'll get one.
Yeah. If I don't get one on launch, oh god. That's going to be bad. And I have to get the disc version. But I worry now because I'm so in my head, I'm like I worry that most people are going to be like me and be like, it doesn't matter that the discless is cheaper. I have all these PlayStation discs and Blu-rays and stuff. I have to have the disc version.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I can't imagine there's that many people that would be willing to just forego.
Would you?
No.
Okay.
No. Yeah, I don't know. But I'm certainly not going to get... Well, okay, there's a quandary. A quandary?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for you. You can get the discless one right now. Not right now. November 20th, 2020.
Mm-hmm.
Disc drive ones, they've basically said, we're way behind. We can't ship anymore till February. Would you get it, try to flip it, and then, get it, play it, try to sell it, make back some of your money when
Get
the
it,
other one...
flip it, trip it, bop it. No, I would just have to wait because...
I don't know. I would be tempted.
I know. Like, I have
it
to
wouldn't be
play.
long term. I would get it just to be able to play and then sell it for
Yeah, I guess that's
$100
true. I could
loss.
get it, download Miles Morales, sell it, get the disc,
flip it.
bop it.
Sell it. Poop it.
No, I need the disc version.
Yeah.
Now it's time for the wrap up, Sean. As you spoiled about an hour ago, Cuphead is now out on PS4.
It was a while ago.
It wasn't an hour. It was like 40 minutes.
Yeah.
The DLC is, quote, taking a little longer than expected, end quote, but it will come to all different systems at the same time. So that's good. So
That was one thing I was a little bit worried about. I'm like,
Yeah.
what am I going to do if the DLC comes out?
like 6 months later.
But yeah, like I can get it now on the Switch or later on the PS4.
Yep.
But I'm glad to hear it's coming out everywhere at the same time.
Me too. I tweeted this week, I just realized Xbox didn't talk about Battletoads last week. That's so weird. And then, not right after, but a couple days after, they dropped, Rare dropped a announcement trailer for Battletoads coming out August 20th on Xbone, Game Pass, and Steam. This looks like Battletoads getting the Streets of Rage 4 treatment. It looks so freaking good. And this is one of those games we may do our first ever Xbox. Well, the kids played Minecraft. We may do our first ever Xbox Let's Play on this channel with Battletoads. It looks so fun.
I'd be willing to do that.
All right, sweet. Never coming to PlayStation. It's okay. Hawkeye was revealed as post-launch DLC for the Avengers. I'm still... Something about this last War Table, I watched some of it and I was like, this still looks like the Avengers. I saw so many people that are like, I'm sold. I don't know what's changed, but like... So the beta's out here. The pre-order beta starts on August 7th for PS4. The public beta for PS4 is on August 14th. I'm going to try that. But I don't even... It would have to do a lot to convince me to actually get this game.
I'm kind of where I was with Ghost.
Okay.
Like, I'm interested, but I'm not sold. I'm going to wait and see what people say about it.
Yeah.
But at least with this, if I can try the beta, then...
Yeah, at least this way you can try
maybe
it
that'll
free.
do it for me, but...
Everybody wants a new Splinter Cell game, right, Sean?
Right, Kevin.
Cool. You're not getting it. You're getting an animated series on Netflix from the John Wick writer. They're getting 16 episodes across 2 seasons that have already been ordered. I will say, though, I'm going to predict right now at the next Ubisoft Forward, they're going to show something. It might. I'm not saying it's coming out this fall. It might be late 21 or even a 22 game. They put Sam Fisher in the crappy mobile game. They're doing this animated
there's
series.
no way they're just done with it.
He's coming back. There's going to... I can't say this for Metal Gear fans. I can say for Splinter Cell fans, you're going to get a new game. Metal Gear game fans, we're never getting a new game. But...
You didn't mention here about the nukes.
Oh, yeah. By the way, did you watch the video? I cannot believe... Next item. I'm not doing time codes, so who cares?
That's
it's all
it
wrap
for
up.
Splinter Cell.
So they unlocked the nuclear disarmament event on Metal Gear Solid 5.
Metal Gear Salad.
Metal Gear Solid 5 on PS3. I cannot believe they ever got that game running on PS3. Watching the cutscenes, I was like, whoa. Like, you can tell it's Metal Gear Solid 5, but it does not look right at all.
Really?
And they did it on PS3 because that's the smallest player count. And it's really cool that they did it. By the way, there was no Chapter 3. Snake is not Gray Fox. And all the other tinfoil stupid asses are wrong. But it's cool that they unlocked it. I was happy to see it. Legitimately done. It was cool. But yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Splinter Cell. Hyperscape is out August for PS4, Xbone, and PC. My kids are excited for that. I think they're the only ones.
I don't care.
Sekiro is getting free DLC out this fall, October 29th, a year and a half after it came out. It's getting Boss Rush mode, 3 new forms / outfits, and remnants, which allows you to send recordings of your actions to other players. I guess that's kind of like ringing the bell.
Maybe, I guess. Ring my bell. Stacy.
Moon Studios, who made Ori, is working on a new action RPG with Private Division publishing it, which is not Xbox owned. So that's coming at some point. So that means it's probably coming to PlayStation. So that's cool. We pontificated last week that Sony would win the free games race for August. And guess what, Sean?
You were right.
We pontificated right.
So, whenever I hear the word pontificate, I may be wrong, but I think it was from...
You may be right.
I may be crazy. Boy Meets World. Remember Frankie Stachino?
The big guy?
And then his little buddy, Joey the Rat? He probably only said it once, but... And I think it's from Boy Meets World, but I remember Joey the Rat, saying something. He's probably talking to Corey or whatever. He's like, so whenever you're done pontificating out your tuchus. So whenever I hear the word pontificating, that's what I hear in my head. Pontificating out your tuchus.
Now I know why you were staring at me when I said pontificate. You were like, games with gold suck for August. X-Bone is getting Portal Knights and Override Mech City Brawl. The original Xbox, not even 360, backwards compatible, I guess, on the 360 and the X-Bone, is getting MX Unleashed. And this one's for Sean, Red Faction 2.
That is an old game.
Isn't that like 98 or something?
It's like early 2000s.
So clearly PlayStation won this month with Modern Warfare 2 Campaign Remastered, no multiplayer HD Turbo Remix, and Fall Guys, which hopefully we'll have a Let's Play up later this week on our channel. That's it. Thank you all so much for being here for episode 194 of the Two Player Co-op Podcast. As always, you can find us at nerd901.com, where they're connecting nerds across the Mid-South and the multiverse. Also check out youtube.com/blurwithoutfear, twitch.tv/blurwithoutfear. Also, you can find us on Twitter. I'm at KevinWhite24. He's at Real Sean White. Together we're at 2player_co-op. Patreon, Twitch, YouTube, audio services around the multiverse, Facebook, if ever, maybe never again. But you know what to do there. So just do the thing. But until episode 195, Sean, go ahead and take us out.
Thank you for playing.